Ohio. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good, so I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw one first. Look out! Pulls it in. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Ohio State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's changing the play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Howard. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in time.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Oh, what a cut! They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The give is to Williams. Just smothered on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Back's got it on the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fourth down, say it. He's going to take off. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Turning it on! He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Manning. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Here's Sayin to throw. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Left side, it's Roberts. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Sayin finds a spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sets his feet, it's Sayin. Finds his target. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here comes the heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. The throw. Right side, it's Webb. At the 35, he's loose. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Terrapins are in the hurry up.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Give to the running back. Enough to move the chains. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will keep it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll run the screen. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Danzy. Stopped right there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Say it. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide left, it's Webb. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be...
There he goes! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Left side is Coleman Williams. Smashes through the tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to split the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Rush right in his face. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Fires left side. It's Smith. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. He's going to run it across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye! Made the grab in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 3 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 10 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now back over to your game in Columbus. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a crease. It's Jackson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Got the first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job in execution there on that 3rd down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? It's a big decision right here for the head coach.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's...
Snags it, and he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In the red area, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that fourth down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in.
And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. To throw, it's Washington. Going downfield for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's stopped.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
to give to the back. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He'll pull it down. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
Rush is on, trying to make magic with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. On the move, it's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Zayin unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Back to throw. It's Washington. Turns it upfield. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Hits inside. It's Danzy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Durham. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Trying to slip through and pick it up. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He's looking to throw. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got the first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wood took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse's going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Fires immediately. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Throwing, say it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Washington. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Buckeye. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. Out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Back's got it on the screen. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football. They've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen. And I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Just barely got rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Out wide left, it's Howard. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll send the tight end in motion. Alman's not even close.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped in, he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. Gashes him in the middle. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tight end now in motion. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Say it. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Turn. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Handoff again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Washington. They're all over him. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Play fake, say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.